Hebrews. This is our Prophets of Awakening. This is our Thursday night class, Women's Advanced Bible Study, 10th of February, 2022. I'll be dealing with Japhet and Esau and how they became the Romans tonight for the topic of discussion later on in class. I'm asking everybody to like, share, and subscribe to Prophets of Awakening. Hit the notification button if you can. This is a non-Masonic channel. For those who didn't know, we deal with the Tanakh, which is the Old Testament, and the Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Old Testament that was given to Moses by the Lord of Hosts, our Redeemer on Mount Sinai. Okay. Shalom and welcome everyone to Prophets of Awakening channel. Welcome to our Women's Advanced Bible Study. We're going to do our moment of silence, prayer, and songs, and then do a little women's health. Go into that for a minute, and then do some current events, and then go into our Q&A, then go into class. Okay. Oh Lord, we come before Thee at this time, thanking You for Your mercy and Your great power. We appreciate You, O Lord, and Your patience and Your guidance in in these last days. O Lord, we thank You for Your awakening, for awakening us to this great understanding of Your word. We come before You that You keep, direct, and guide us through the upcoming week. O Lord, there are trials, and pestilences, and mayhem at every turn in our waking up. Oh Lord, we see Your mighty hand in the world's affairs and how You are constructing Your people's deliverance. And we trust and rely upon Thee. And for this cause, we honor and respect You greatly. Turn not Thy face from us, but allow us in our searching of You to find You, O Lord, and to dwell with You. Please be on You. Okay. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go to read a song right quick. Okay. I'm going to read Psalms 145. It's The Lord is Gracious. And it's a psalm of praise by David. I will extol Thee, my God, O King, and I will bless Thy name forever and ever. Every day will I bless Thee, and I will praise Thy name forever and ever. Great is the Lord, greatly to be praised, and His greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall praise the works to another, and shall declare the mighty acts. I will speak of Thy glorious honor, of Thy majesty, and of Thy wondrous works. And men shall speak of the might of Thy terrible acts, and I will declare Thy greatness. They shall abundantly utter the memory of Thy great goodness, and shall sing of Thy righteousness. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and great of mercy. The Lord is good to all, and His tender mercies are over His works. All the works shall praise Thee, O Lord, and Thy saints shall bless Thee. They shall speak of the glory of Thy kingdom and talk of Thy power, to make known to the sons of men His mighty acts and the glorious majesty of His kingdom. Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and Thy dominion endureth throughout all generations. The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and raises up all those that bow down. The eyes of all wait upon Thee, and Thou givest them their meat in due season. Thou openest Thy hands, and satisfy the desires of every living thing. The Lord is righteous in all His ways, and holy in all His works. The Lord is nigh unto all them that call upon Him, and to all that call upon Him in truth. He will fulfill the desires of them that fear Him. He also will hear their cry, and will save them. The Lord preserveth all them that love Him, but all the wicked will he destroy. My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. Okay, any comments? Okay, I was going to reread this one verse I just read. 14 says, the Lord upholdeth all that fall, and raises up all those that be bowed down. So that's the ones that are constantly on their knees praying, worshiping him, honoring him. Anybody else got anything? Comments on Psalms 145? Okay. Yeah, I read that Psalms. I slipped up on whose women's night. Forgive me. Okay. I got some women's health right here. Play this video. Okay. Here we go.
Hey dolls, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about all things health, from healthy hair, healthy skin, healthy gut, healthy response to stress. And I'm going to be showing y'all everything that I use on a daily basis to make sure that I'm showing up as my 100% best self, because I am a super busy stay-at-home mom with a super busy and a crazy active 1-year-old, a husband who's running a business. So we got to keep it together. And I'm going to show you dolls everything that I use. But first, I do want to give a huge thank you to iHerb for sponsoring this video. I started shopping at iHerb when I was pregnant with Camille. That's where I would get my prenatals. So fast forward a year later, I think it's amazing that I'm able to partner with them. And I have my box from iHerb right here. I read up on all of my favorite supplements. Actually just finished working out. I had to freshen up a bit. I put some mascara on, I had to look alive. But this is usually when I take my supplements, is right after a workout. So I figured right now would be the perfect time to unbox all of my goodies and show y'all what I take on a daily basis. And this isn't going to be in any particular order. I'm just unboxing this. So let's get right into it. So first up, I have my Rainbow Light Women's Multivitamins. I love the Rainbow Light brand. I was actually getting the Rainbow Light prenatals from iHerb all throughout my pregnancy, as well as postpartum while I was still breastfeeding. And it's not just the vitamins that are in here, because a lot of multivitamins do tend to have the same vitamins. But the thing for me is the actual amount and the dosage of each vitamin, because a multivitamin can have vitamin C, but if it's only 5 milligrams, it's really not doing much. So I love the fact that the Rainbow Light Vitamins has all of the vitamins that I need, but also has just the right amount and the right percentage and the right dosage of all those vitamins all in one. And I love that these are made with organic fruits and veggies like broccoli, green tea extract, cranberry, blueberry. This is just packed with all of the goodness, and I absolutely love the multivitamins as well as the prenatals. And next we have the Rainbow Light Men's One Multivitamin, and of course these are for Tab. I got these for him for the same reason that I take the Rainbow Light Women's Multivitamin. I love that it has everything in here that he needs, as well as just the right dosage of each vitamin. And the thing that I love most about this is the Rainbow Superfoods blend, because any doctor will tell you that in order to make sure that you're staying healthy and you're eating the right things, is that you should be eating the rainbow. So you should be eating all of the colorful fruits and veggies, all of that good stuff. And this is exactly what these vitamins have. And just like the women's vitamin, these are also made with organic fruits and veggies. Honestly, the list goes on and on, but I don't want to sit here and just read off every single thing on the bottle. But these are just the key things about some of these vitamins that really stick out to me, and is why I choose to take them. Tab is nothing like me when it comes to taking multiple supplements. So I love that I can give him these, and it is just a great source for his daily dose of nutrition. And let's be honest, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be taking anything. So shout outs to me for making sure that he is taking his vitamins and getting what he needs. Then I have my Sogar evening primrose oil, and I take the 500 milligrams. These are actually another vitamin that was recommended by my midwife and something that I started taking while I was pregnant. So this helps to strengthen your uterus, strengthens your cervix, and pretty much prepares your body for labor. But now, even postpartum, this is still something that I take because it does help with PMS symptoms. It helps with breast pain. If you're someone who has very intense periods, this is definitely something that helps me through those times. And I personally take these because it also helps with skin conditions like eczema, which is something that I have struggled with my entire life. Ever since I was a kid, it's not something that I grew out of. Eczema is still something that I deal with as an adult, and evening primrose oil definitely helps those flare-ups. I take these orally now, but when I was pregnant, I did insert them vaginally. So there are different ways that you can take them depending on the reason why you're taking them. These are the Nordic Natural Baby DHA drops, and we started using these when we transitioned Camille from formula to regular whole milk. So her formula already had DHA in it. So once she started drinking regular milk, we had to make sure that she was still getting her daily dose of DHA. DHA supports infant brain development as well as vision development. And I chose these in particular because they are non-GMO, they are third-party, purity tested, and this is made with purified Arctic cod liver oil. And this does have a bit of a fishy scent, just a little bit, but I love the fact that my daughter can't even taste it. Even when I put these in her regular milk without any chocolate syrup or anything extra, she drinks her milk like she normally does. She can't even taste it. She still guzzles it down. So I love the fact that she can't really taste the oil, even though I can tell that it has a bit of a scent. The first time I gave this to her, I was kind of just looking over her, making sure she didn't pull the bottle away like, what is this? So she drinks it just the way she normally would. So I love adding this to her morning bottles. So with this, I love that she's getting her DHA and can't even taste it. 2 points for in my neck and my shoulders. I get migraines. So taking something that is making sure that my body is actually producing a healthy response to stress is very useful. And living a stressful lifestyle definitely has an impact on your adrenal glands and ultimately your immune system and your health overall. So these help with immune function and gives me a bit of an energy boost when I need it. And I also have my favorite green tea. This is the Yogi green tea, pure green decaf. I don't know why I still get decaf. I totally could have just got the regular caffeinated one, but I'm so used to drinking decaf from when I was pregnant with Camille and then even breastfeeding. So naturally, I just get the decaf because this is the same one that I was drinking throughout my pregnancy. And green tea for me is just, it's zen. It's literally zen in a cup for me. I love green tea in the morning, the afternoon, in the night to wind down. Doesn't matter. Any time of the day, I will drink green tea before coffee, before anything. Green tea and water is really my thing. Green tea has so many benefits. It helps with digestion. This is packed with antioxidants, and anything that has a good amount of antioxidants is going to have great anti-aging benefits. It's going to be great for your skin, and this is just so relaxing for me. Like I said, it's literally like zen in a cup, and I was really happy to see that iHerb carried the Yogi brand in particular. This is my go-to green tea. This with a little bit of honey. Sometimes I add my collagen, and I am good to go. And that is it. That is
okay. Anybody get anything out of that in comments? So I think that was the name of the company. Okay. Everybody good?
Yeah, I think I order a lot. I do order from iHerb sometimes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have pretty good prices on different, whether it's supplements or, different items, health food items.
Okay. Okay. Let me get over here on something else. Okay. We're gonna go into some current events. Anybody got any current events? Okay, I'm gonna play this little thing on R. Kelly. Thought it was interesting. Okay.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some more crazy news for y'all. R. Kelly getting ready to tell on everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. Jay-Z, Jermaine Dupri, Tina Knowles, Matthew Knowles, Kanye West, Usher, just about everybody in the music industry. Now, the stuff he got to say may or may not be true, but the things they said about him may be or may not be true. They ain't have enough evidence to put him in jail for the rest of his life, but he ain't gonna be in jail for the rest of his life because he got dirt on everybody, and somebody gonna pay to get that man out of jail. Bill Cosby got his back. It's a whole bunch of people rallying behind R. Kelly, and they don't look like he gonna be in there long. Look at this, y'all. R. Kelly plans to snitch on multiple celebrity pedos, a rapper, and a huge singer. Now, R. Kelly done did 2 full albums with Jay-Z, been on tour with this man, been in the studio with this man. He did a lot of songs with a lot of rappers, but he ain't never spent as much time with any of them other dudes than he did with Jigga Man. Plus, they both was dating Aaliyah. How do you think Jay-Z even met Aaliyah? Me personally, I don't feel like Jay-Z had nothing to do with that foolishness, but he is some leverage in this R. Kelly case, and he got enough money to pay the bill to get that man up out of jail. The insider who has known R. Kelly for decades explained, R. Kelly and his team are working with the feds to reduce his prison time. He'll provide evidence against other celebrity pedos, and they'll reduce his sentence time. This ain't nothing but divide and conquer. Allegations against allegations. I know Jermaine Dupri somewhere hiding under his bed right now. If things go the way R. Kelly want them to go, half of Black Hollywood gonna be sitting up in jail. And it's a bunch of freaky females out there too. Queen Latifah, you better watch out. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith gonna be in the chain gang. When R. Kelly come home, he ain't gonna have nobody to spend time with. Michael Jordan gonna be behind bars. He ain't gonna have nobody to play basketball with. He gonna have to get one of the machines from Chuck E. Cheese just to shoot some hoops. And to be real with y'all, if R. Kelly really wanted to be nasty, he could make up a whole lot of stories on some people, because that's the same thing they did with him. Had girls sitting up there on the news laughing while they telling stories on R. Kelly.
Beat me with a shoe, a size 12 foot Air Force One, and he beat me all over, which felt like hours, and I was whelped all the way from my neck down.
These girls sitting up there laughing and lying, and the jury found him guilty on all counts when these girls couldn't even keep a straight face when they was making up these stories on that man. And the same girls that talking about he did all this bad stuff when he had money, they was the main ones defending R. Kelly.
2 women who live with R. Kelly are defending him and their relationship with him in the strongest terms. 21-year-old Azriel Clary and 23-year-old Joycelyn Savage told us they love Kelly, while their families claim he has brainwashed them.
You know, how do we say this without being inappropriate? Is this a 3-way relationship, or do you each have a separate relationship with him? How does this work?
Well,
I'm curious.
Yeah, we both have our individual relationships with him, and we all are family all together. We have our moments where we sit and watch movies all together. We go to amusement parks all together.
I'm not talking about Azrael going to movies and sitting watching, going to parks. I'm talking about, is it a 3-way sexual relationship?
Sexually? Well, first of all, I'm not here to talk about my personal life.
Okay.
And I wouldn't.
That was an inappropriate question. That was crazy. Why would you ask that?
Never share with no one what I do in or outside of the bedroom. And as a woman, I'm sure you would not either.
No, I wouldn't,
Okay then. Next question.
This girl done snapped on Gayle King like a turtle. R. Kelly got so much leverage to get out of jail, he might be home by next week, y'all. And plus, these same girls that was messing with R. Kelly was dealing with other celebrities. Every time they come by to the studio to work with R. Kelly, here go Azriel, here go the other one. Allegedly, he was passing these girls along too. Not to mention they had cameras all up in the studio. If R. Kelly quick to record himself, y'all know he was recording other people. They might not have knew he was recording other people, but he was recording them. And the reason why he was recording everything, because he knew these girls' parents was using stuff to blackmail him. So he had to have some blackmail to blackmail to blackmail, y'all.
That is a lie. I was not having sex with him at 17.
Why would they want to lie about you, their daughter?
Okay, so.
Okay. Any comments? Anybody know anything about that? Anybody heard anything about that? R. Kelly supposed to be getting out? Long. Okay.
I thought that was over with. I'm surprised they're bringing it back up.
But nah, ain't no weed. He's still in jail. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play this here. This song. What happened with what's going on with Russia and China.
Good evening and welcome to the news on RT America. I'm Sarah Franzak, bringing you the headlines from the RT America studios right here in our nation's capital. Here's the headlines we're digging deeper on. China adds another South American country to its Belt and Road Initiative, but why is the United Kingdom...
Notice how they keep bringing that Belt and Road Initiative up all the
getting
time?
involved? We're going to tell you. Plus, honk if you want freedom, or actually don't. Truckers in Canada head into week 2 of their Freedom Convoy protests. We've got a crew on the ground in Ottawa to show us why truckers aren't leaving anytime soon. And finally, we know about the major crime wave sweeping across the United States, but one major U.S. city is feeling the pain like no other. Let's get to it. The news on RT America starts right now. So tonight we start with news that is completely flying under the radar thanks to the crisis over in Ukraine. And folks, this is a major story. So I first want to take you to Taiwan. Now, Taiwan we know is off the coast of China, and for the longest time, the issue is whether or not it's recognized as its own country or if it's part of China. Now, you may not know this, but a similar situation is happening with the Falkland Islands. The issue there, whether it's recognized as a territory of the United Kingdom or if it's part of the mainland it's right next to, Argentina. So tonight, China says the Falkland Islands are part of Argentina. But the question is, why? Well, just before 2020 hit, Argentina welcomed in its new president, you see there, Alberto Ángel Fernández. However, the administration before him deregulated just about everything, which left Argentina in major debt, especially with the International Monetary Fund. But enter China, who not only recognizes the Falkland Islands are part of Argentina now, but also China wants to invest $23 billion into the country, which in turn now has Argentina 100% on board to join in on China's Belt and Road Initiative. So how is the rest of the world seeing this new partnership, and how on earth is the United Kingdom responding? Here with those answers, RT's Alex Mihailovich.
It was all compliments for his host, as Argentina's President Alberto Fernandez visited China for the Olympics and some business.
I fully recognize all the efforts the Communist Party of China has made from revolution until now, which has brought China to the center of the world stage. We have the same governance philosophy, which is putting people first.
Besides nice words, Fernandez took a great leap forward in tightening relations between the two nations by moving towards joining China's Belt and Road Initiative. Fernandez signed a memorandum of understanding on the project, a move that has the potential to bring more than $23 billion worth of investments to Argentina. It is said that the two nations will focus their cooperation on hydroelectric power and railways, as well as trade, industry, infrastructure, investment, and anti-epidemic efforts. China and Argentina's bilateral relationship has grown in the past 15 years, and the latest agreements promise to boost Argentina's economy while creating jobs in the nation. China's President Xi launched the Belt and Road Initiative in 2013 with the aim of strengthening political, economic, and strategic ties with countries around the globe. More than 140 nations worldwide have signed on to the program. And in another boost for both China and Argentina, an agreement was signed in which Argentina backed Beijing's One China policy, which claims Taiwan is an integral part of China's territory, and in return, China reasserted its support for Argentina's claim to the Falkland Islands. Here's China's Foreign Ministry spokesperson.
We firmly support Argentina's legitimate claim to sovereignty over the Falkland Islands. China advocates that territorial disputes between countries should be settled through peaceful negotiations in accordance with the purposes and principles of the UN Charter. As a permanent member of the UN Security Council, Britain should set an example of complying with the spirit of the UN Charter and UN resolutions.
According to Argentina, the Falklands were illegally taken from it in 1833 by the British. In 1982, Argentina invaded the British colony, but after a two-month war, it lost the islands in a conflict that claimed the lives of 649 Argentines and 255 British soldiers.
Okay. Anybody got any comments on that? Okay, so I played that for a reason because it's a setup. So if China get this right here, I mean, if Argentina gets the Falkland Islands back, then they come in and get they come in and get say that they want Taiwan back. Taiwan is part of China, so they setting that up in order for that to go down. They go down. That means China gets Taiwan back, and Russia also get Ukraine back. The setup. Okay. Keep your eyes on that. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up right here for some Q&A. Anybody got any questions, comments, or anything about anything they've seen or came across and read, whatever? No questions? Okay. I got something right here. It's in Isaiah. It's in Genesis chapter 45. I came across this and I was like, okay. Yeah, Genesis chapter 45. What's going on is when the Israelites left, when they left during the famine and went into the land of Egypt, and when Joseph went to and got all this, got Jacob and the rest of his people from the land of Canaan and brought them to Egypt, a lot of people think that they walked. And just like I said, when they came out, and they was delivered by Moses and the Most Lord of Hosts, they think they was walking. But it says right here in 45, I'm starting at verse 19. And it says, I'm starting at verse 18. And take your father and your household and come unto me, Pharaoh talking. I'm starting at verse 17. And the Pharaoh said unto Joseph, say unto thy brethren, this do ye, lade your beasts and go and get you unto the land of Canaan, and take your father and your household, come unto me, and I will give you the good of the land of Egypt, and ye shall eat fat of the land. Now thou art commanded, this do ye, take ye wagons, take ye wagons out of the land of Egypt for your little ones and for your wives, and bring your father and come. So they had wagons for the children and the women. 20, and regard not your stuff, for the good of all the land of Egypt is yours. 21. And the children of Israel did so. And Joseph gave them wagons according to the commandment of Pharaoh, and gave them provisions for the way. To all of them he gave each man changes of raiment, but to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver, 5 changes of raiment. 23. And to his father he sent after this manner 10 asses laden with good things in Egypt, and 10 she-asses laden with corn and bread and meat for his father by the way. So he sent his brethren away, and they departed. So he said unto them, see that ye fall not out of the way. And they went up out of Egypt and came to the land of Canaan unto Joseph their father, and told them, saying, Joseph is yet alive, and he is governor over all the land of Egypt. And Jacob's heart fainted, for he believed them not. 27. And they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said unto them. And when he saw the wagons that which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob, their father, was revived. And Israel said, it is enough. Joseph, my son, is yet alive, and I will go to see him before he died. So my point was, when they left Egypt, when they went into Egypt, they had wagons. When they left, they had wagons. Okay? But you got to think about it. Josh should tell you that they had all their forefathers that was buried in the land of Egypt, because all 12 of the boys died in Egypt. And so they had all their sepulchres with them. And that explained the wagons, how they carried them. Okay? Any comments on that? Okay. Got one more. Okay. Okay.
Recently, as the 1840s, there was no place or people known as Yoruba in Africa. Before the name Yoruba.
So what he's talking about is, he's explaining and breaking down that David's descendants. Like I said, I don't know if I talked about it a couple times, but the Most High got a covenant with David. He got a covenant with David's descendants. In Psalm 32, he keep bringing it up, the house of David. So
came into being. The European colonialists referred to the people by various names. The French, the Spanish, the Portuguese used the term Anago or Nago as a generic name for all the people in Togo, Benin, and Nigeria. The British, on the other hand, used Iyo, which is actually Evel. The term Nago sprang from the Ewe term Minna Ago, which is used in gatherings. When an important announcement or meeting is to start, the master of ceremony sets the ball rolling with the words, Minna Ago, or Ago in short. This brings the gathering of attention and the announcement is made, or the proceedings can begin. This being the experience of the colonialists faced in almost all gatherings with the locals, they coined the nickname Nago out of Minna Ago to identify the language and the people. Thus, the name Nago or Anago became widely used in Spanish and Portuguese documents to describe the Ewe people of the Slave Coast. Even today in parts of West Africa, Anago or Nago is the name used for people from Nigeria. Another name the Europeans identified the people by was Aku, derived from the welcoming greetings of the people of the old Oyo Empire. But the people knew themselves as Evel, Hebrew people. After the fall of Old Oyo, most of the Evel found themselves on slave ships to the Americas. Many, including a royal family, escaped to neighboring Ewe countries, eventually settling in Volta region of Ghana. Among them, you would find the royal family, the house of David, the house of David. This royal family of David is still in Ewe Nibra, Hebrew land, on the West African coast.
Is that something? Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see the I don't know what's going on. Can't get back to Okay. I don't know what's going on. Something happened. I can't get out of this.
I got a quick question.
What you got?
I was reading about the book of Adam and Eve, and one of the questions I had was, where is it? Let's see. Two things. Well, I'm looking for the other one. The like when Adam and Eve had children, they had Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, um, like 2 years apart,
Okay.
not twins, and they had the they were twins, but they were twins with a female child. So I forgot the names, but when Cain was born, he was born first,
Right.
according to that, and he had a sister that was born at the same time. So he had a twin with the sister, and then when Abel was born, it was a girl born with him. So that was just uh interesting. I was just trying to get your take on that. And then the other thing was, trying to see before um where is it? I just saw it. Oh, it's kind of like alluding to baptism. They were talking about how the Lord put them on a certain side of the garden because he did not want them to wash themselves in the sea of water to be cleansed from their sins, forget the transgressions that they had committed. So he didn't, so that them washing in the ocean or in the sea, um, according to this, would have cleansed them of their sin. So those two things, it's like, were they added? Was it, what's your take on those two things with the twins, with the brother and the sisters, and then about them, um, if they would have gotten, he didn't want to place them on the border northward, so they wouldn't draw to the sea of water, and he and Eve washed themselves in it to be cleansed from their sins.
Yeah, it goes back to what I was saying about when they was in Alexandria, Egypt, how they was when they was constructing and concocting, when they concocted Christianity, they had to justify things that wasn't in the scriptures because it had a pagan origin. Like for instance, baptism is not in the scriptures. Baptism came out of Egypt. they was, the Egyptians worshiped the Nile, and that's where the pharaohs would come down to and they would baptize the pharaohs in the Nile River. So to justify, they had to go back and come up with some event that happened that justified the fact that water baptism started way back.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was that one, and then the other one is they hide the fact of Cain's descendants by saying that the children was born. They hide Cain's descendants, and they also hide what Cain got his wife from, which is from other people that was the 6-day people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, and they were saying like Cain and Abel were born way after they got kicked out, so that wouldn't be connected to what happened in the garden.
Right. Then they disconnecting Adam's descendants too. They denigrate his descendants by bringing all that in. It's denigrating the story that was in Genesis, the Genesis story.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, I was looking the other day where they talking about, the guy was talking about how, well, he talked about it yesterday on the video about how they came up with the curse of Cain. I mean, that it was Ham got cursed. That's when the story with Noah and after after the flood was over with, and they got off the boat, they put that curse on Ham, and it's hiding the fact that the curse, the scriptures say, curse be Canaan. It don't say nothing about curse be Ham. He cursed Canaan, and then he cursed Cain in the garden. He cursed Canaan. He ain't cursed Ham. But they fixed the story where it was Ham that was cursed, and then that was their justification for all they done to us up until this point, which is it's a lie. It's not even scriptural. Yeah. Okay. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that's right in line. What I was kind of like, that's kind of convenient, but yeah, it's interesting to read it. And it's some of it makes sense, and then some of it's like you know it seems like they're trying to tie it into the New Testament. Yeah.
Right. You notice how they bringing how you bringing in the frankincense and the myrrh and all that too.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
So all this, all that at Alexandria,
Mm-hmm.
justifying all that.
He took it to Eve when she was having her
Right.
pains, and yeah.
So as soon as you see it, it's going to take you right to the three kings. We brought the stuff to Jesus. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with this. So what I'm gonna do, I had a little poem right here. I was gonna play that, and when I play that, then I'm gonna close out with the because I can't get back into where I was at. Let me play this.
About being Black and strong women is that we're Black and strong women for everyone else. The last time I checked, I was still lifting me up off the ground, but all the roosters keep crowing, as if it ain't well passed on, as if I ain't already put in work, as if I ain't fit enough to fuck and fill bellies and heal wounds and not break my back. We are mega beings fractured, still being told we don't add up, still being mathematicians and the math, still being scientists and the science, still being studied for the sorcery in our palms, still we snap back like our bodies have not been dissected. Or perhaps we are expected to snap back like our bodies have not been dissected, whistled at, whispered about, dismantled, fetishized, told not to be the parts of us white America dismantles and fetishizes. We are the uglied, the raped, the front cover, the front line, Our children, the cover story when dead, the backstory when living. We are the living, the ancestor, the magic, the nanny with the magic milk, the protector, the unprotected, while they Cinderella our parts and we still show up to the ball looking all y'all's. Outfits loud, dance moves loud, popping gum loud, glorious how the Black woman turns the loudest one in a room that tries to silence us, how our armor in a world of take is to give, or to say nah bruh, or to get our hair did, or to call somebody out in the middle of the street, or to mean mug, or to cry, or to slit our wrist. And this is when we are the most quiet. And this is when we are the most like Yahweh, performing miracles while offering up our bodies. So if she chooses to wash away the blood in a bottle of liquor or at the bottom of the bath, I will still call my sister holy. Each time she emerges from a dark space, I will call my sister a resurrection. Amen, Harriet, Marsha P. Johnson, Daisy Bates, Ella Baker, amen, Coretta Scott, I mean Betty Shabazz, 4 little girls in Birmingham, do you rest? Salute Angela, Asada Shakur, Ava DuVernay, Serena Williams, thank you for life, Allison. Salute Alicia, salute Patrice, salute Opal, Oya, Oshun, Yamaha, my yachts, my blessings, mothers of the movement. How do you not weep on red carpet? Salute all my sistren. Do you ever imagine this world stripped of the Black woman? How some would rejoice. Hallelujah. As if the church wouldn't cave on in. As if most of the living wouldn't forget how to be alive.
Okay. You did something? Okay, I'm gonna say shalom. I'll see everybody tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
No, everyone.
Okay, here we go. I'm back. I found it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8 o'clock for the Friday night Q&A.